Solana has done incredibly well this year, reaching a new all-time high just a few weeks ago. With these gains, of course, more people are talking about it. I have friends and family members who are telling me that it's going to be huge. But at the same time can't even tell me what consensus mechanism Solana uses. That tells me that there might be too much hype around Solana. But don't get me wrong, I really like the project, and in this video, I would like to explain the basics that you need to know before investing. At the end of the video, I am going to share some important advice that can save you a lot of money. It would have saved me a lot a few years ago. So please learn from my mistakes. Many projects in the DeFi area compete to be the first web-scalable blockchain, and provide the most incredible user experience. Solana is one of these. In 2017, Anatoly Yakovenko started his own company. In the same year, he released the Solana white paper, which outlined his plan to develop a distributed system based on a new algorithm that would enhance the widely used proof-of-stake and proof-of-work blockchains. Timekeeping technology was born due to this, and is now known as proof of history. Solana's DApp protocol has a reported throughput of 65,000 transactions per second, resulting in super-fast transactions and very cheap fees. If you compare it to Visa, they can handle around 24,000 per second. But the big difference comes when you compare it to Bitcoin or Ethereum. With 13 transactions per second on Ethereum and only 7 on Bitcoin, they are slow blockchains. Let's go over the core characteristics of Solana. This is going to be a little technical, but I try to keep it as simple as possible. When it comes to reaching an agreement, Solana uses proof of history. An event log is a digital record of what happened on the network at a particular time. Consider it as a cryptographic clock that timestamps every network operation and data structure. Proof of history uses the Tower BFT algorithm for consensus and transaction verification. That is a delay function that generates unique and reliable results. This way it's improving network efficiency and throughput by preserving transaction history and making it easier for the system to maintain track of the order of occurrences, as well as helping the network to agree on time. Let's go over Solana's inventions. Solana runs a Tower Byzantine fault tolerance consensus mechanism on their proof of history protocol. It maintains the network safe while still allowing it to function normally. Solana's underlying consensus relies on the cryptographic clock, which is powered by this technique. For example, rollbacks cost money, or nodes have different ASIC speeds. Tower BFT solves these issues. By splitting data into small packets, and distributing them over a small network, a turbine is a block multiplication technology that improves node performance while consuming less power. C-level is a hyper-parallelized transaction processing engine designed to scale horizontally across GPUs and SSDs. With this, it is essential to keep in mind that all other blockchains are single-threaded computers. Solana is the only chain to support parallel transaction execution in a single shard. Within this solution, transactions specify upfront what state they will read and write when executing. C-level is used to find all the non-overlapping transactions that occur within a block and run them parallel. Clusters are groups of validators who work together to serve client transactions. Clusters can coexist, and when two clusters share a genesis block, they try to work together. The Gulf Stream is a slang term describing Solana's mempool free forwarding method. Unconfirmed transactions are stored in a mempool before being uploaded to the blockchain. The pipeline is a transaction processing unit for validation optimization. The process of validating transactions makes extensive use of an optimization that is also common in CPU design, called pipelining. The function of this mechanism is that it ensures that every part of the hardware is efficiently at work all the time. Validators on the Solana network send the data to a collection of nodes called archivers. Simple laptops or PCs can act as archiver nodes, storing data on behalf of the network as a whole. That was a lot of technical stuff. Let's get to the fun part now. And that is staking Solana and my investment opinion that you might want to consider. A good interest rate for Solana is somewhere around 7%. You can stake it on the major exchanges, or in your own wallet. I recommend using Atomic Wallet. Easy to use and with 7% one of the best rates I have found. However, Solana will face obstacles along the way. Because there are so few blockchain validators. The protocol faces a battle against other popular blockchains. In addition, the network had 2 significant failures in September. It took many hours to resolve the second problem caused by a lack of validators who had upgraded their software. But let's talk about the future price of Solana and what I've learned from buying Cardano in 2017. Back then, my entry point was at around 60 cents. I could have doubled my money if I would have sold at the top. But what usually happens is that you tell yourself that it's going higher. Well, as you can see, that wasn't the case. I ended up selling my ADA with a loss of 50%. What I want you to understand is that it's better to let the market come to you, don't try to chase it. You will get another opportunity sooner or later. Of course, if I would have waited 4 years, I would have made a profit. But my guess is you don't want to wait that long to make profits. The same goes for Solana. I think chances are good that it goes higher from here. Maybe to $500 or even $700. But what happens after the bull run has completed? Remember that altcoins tend to crash harder than Bitcoin. If you don't sell your Solana, you might have to wait a couple of years. So what I am doing is to wait for a better entry point. That might take 6 months or more. But I will let the market come to me and I'm not chasing it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Maybe you see things differently. For more crypto content, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.